Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 20.7K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Really great promos, especially with BetMGM. Get up to 1,500 in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't hit. So go ahead and take advantage of that in the description below. Other great promos as well, guys. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today as we head into the weekend. 15 matchups, starting with the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -130. The Brewers plus 115 with the over-under at 8. Brewers coming into this matchup 19-11. The Cubs 19-13. Pitching for the Brewers is Joe Ross with an ERA of 5.40. Pitching for the Cubs is Hayden Wesnecky with an ERA of 0.87. Ross, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Wesnecky, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. The Brewers on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Tampa Bay wins. Cubs coming off a Mets loss. The Brewers, the under's hit in 5 of their last 6 on the road against the Cubs here. So maybe the under could be a play. Yeah, Ross hasn't been that great on the mound here. He's given up 13 runs in his last 3 starts. Wesnecky's been solid his last 2 games. Only pitched 1 time in the season, gave up 1 run. So he looked very good in his lone start this season. And this one's a little tough here. But Joe Ross has just been giving up a lot of runs here. And I think I'm going to lean with the Cubs at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Cincinnati Reds. Baltimore opening up a slight road favorites at -115. Cincinnati plus 105 with the over-under at 9. Baltimore coming into this matchup 20-11. The Reds 16-15. Pitching for Baltimore is Cole Irvin with an ERA of 3.49. Pitching for the Reds is Hunter Green with an ERA of 3.63. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. He's coming off back-to-back 0-run games. Green, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Baltimore coming off a Yankees win. Looked good in that Yankees series, winning 3 out of 4. Cincinnati, they're on a 2-game losing streak. Tough Padres series they were in. Baltimore are 4-1 on the road, so they've had their success on the road here. The under's hit in 4 of their last 5 on the road against Cincinnati, so maybe the under could be a play. But yeah, with both pitchers giving up no runs here, I do like Irvin. He's been very solid, and I think I'm going to slightly lean with the Orioles on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at -180. The Rockies plus 140 with the over-under at 8.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 7-24. The Pirates 14-18. Pitching for the Rockies is Cal Quantrill with an ERA of 5.34. Pitching for the Pirates is Martin Perez with an ERA of 2.86. Quantrill, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Perez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, Quantrill coming off a very bad start on the mound here. Colorado on a 5-game losing streak. Tough, getting swept by the Marlins with how bad the Marlins have been is not a good look. But the Pirates, they're on a 4-game losing streak, getting swept by Oakland. So both teams coming off horrible series. Colorado 0-8 on the road where they just haven't been able to get any wins. I do like Perez on the mound, coming off of his best start of the season here. And I just don't trust the Rockies here. And I'll take the Pirates at home. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -150. The Giants plus 125 with the over-under at 7.5. Giants coming into this matchup 15-17. The Phillies 21-11. Pitching for the Giants is Jordan Hicks with an ERA of 1.59. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 3.43. Hicks, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Nola, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Giants coming off a Boston win. Philly on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Angels wins. Philly 6-0 at home, where they played very well. The overs hit in 8 of their last 11 between the two, so maybe the over could be a play here. But yeah, Phillies are just playing great right now, and I think I'm going to take the Phillies at home. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Washington Nationals. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -180. Washington +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Toronto coming into this matchup 15-17. Washington 15-16. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Yusei Kikuchi with an ERA of 2.94. Pitching for the Nationals is Patrick Corbin with an ERA of 6.82. Kikuchi, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Corbin, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. He's just been very bad on the mound this season here. Toronto on a 2-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back Royals losses. Washington coming off a bad Rangers loss, losing 6-0. Yeah, didn't play that well in that Rangers series. But yeah, I just don't trust Corbin on the mound. He's just been horrible this season, giving up a lot of runs here. I think I'm going to roll with the Blue Jays on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the New York Mets. Rays opening up as home favorites at -130. The Mets +115 with the over-under at 8. Mets coming into this matchup 16-15. The Rays 14-18. Pitching for the Mets is Jose Quintana with an ERA of 3.48. Pitching for the Rays is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 5.06. Quintana, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Savale, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. The Mets coming off a Cubs win. Tampa Bay coming off back-to-back Brewers losses. They're just 2-8 in their last 10. The Rays are not playing well right now. The over's hit in 4 of the last 5 between the two, so maybe the over could be a play here. But yeah, Tampa Bay's just been horrible. Savale coming off he's given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. Give me the Mets +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -160. Detroit +130 with the over-under at 8. Detroit coming into this matchup 18-13. The Yankees 20-13. Pitching for the Tigers is Reese Olson with an ERA of 3.18. Pitching for the Yankees is Marcus Stroman with an ERA of 3.69. Olson, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Stroman, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Detroit coming off a nice St. Louis series, winning 2 out of the 3. Yankees coming off a bad Baltimore series, winning 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 4 in those matchups. But Detroit, they're 2-8 against the Yankees, 1-8 on the road against the Yankees, where they've been pretty bad here. The under's hit in 5 of the last 7 between the two, so maybe the under could be a play. Yeah, Detroit's just been very bad against the Yankees. I know the Yankees have looked bad in that last series, but I'm going to roll with the numbers here, and we'll just take a shot with the Yankees at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at -190. Angels +140 with the over-under at 7.5. Angels coming into this matchup 11-20. The Guardians 20-11. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Soriano with an ERA of 4.76. Pitching for the Guardians is Tanner Beebe with an ERA of 3.45. Soriano, his last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. Beebe, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Angels 2-8 in their last 10. It's been a real struggle for the Angels. Cleveland coming off a bad, I'd say a tough Houston series, only going 1 for 2 in that one. Angels 1-13 on the road against Cleveland, so they've been very bad against Cleveland here. Beebe's been solid on the mound for them, and I think I'm gonna take the Guardians at home. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Kansas City Royals. It looks like Royals are opening up as home favorites at -115. The Rangers -105 with the over-under at 9. Rangers coming into this matchup 17-15. The Royals 19-13. Pitching for the Rangers is Michael Lorenzen with an ERA of 4.24. Pitching for the Royals is Brady Singer with an ERA of 2.62. Lorenzen, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Singer, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. The Rangers coming off a nice Washington series, going 2 out of 3. The Royals coming off back-to-back Toronto wins. They're playing very good. The Rangers, they are 6-1 on the road against the Royals, 5-1 against the Royals. So they've been very good against Kansas City here. The over's hit in 5 of the last 6 against the Royals. So yeah, they've been very good head-to-head here. And, Lorenzen coming off 2 rough starts on the mound, but he's been solid nonetheless before those starts. Yeah, I think Rangers are good dogs today with how good they've been against the Royals, especially on the road. I'll take a shot with the Rangers +1.5 here. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Minnesota Twins. Looks like both teams are in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 8. Boston coming into this matchup 18-14. The Twins 17-13. Pitching for the Red Sox is Tanner Houck with an ERA of 1.60. Pitching for the Twins is Chris Paddock with an ERA of 5.88. Houck, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Paddock, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Boston coming off a Giants loss. The Minnesota, they've won 10 in a row here. I mean, this streak they're on is crazy. They're playing great. And, we're riding the streak here. The over's hit in Minnesota's 8 of their last 9 against Boston, so maybe the over could be a play. But, we're riding the streak, keeping it going. Give me the Twins at home. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -130. Seattle +110 with the over-under at 8. Seattle coming into this matchup 17-14. Houston 11-20. Pitching for Seattle is George Kirby with an ERA of 3.62. Pitching for the Astros is Ronel Blanco with an ERA of 1.65. Kirby, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 12 strikeouts. Blanco, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Seattle coming off an Atlanta loss, played well in that series though. Houston coming off a Cleveland win. They're 4-1 in their last 5, starting to play a little bit better right now. The Mariners 9-3 against Houston, 6-1 on the road against Houston, but they've been very good here. Yeah, I think Seattle's a good dog today. Kirby coming off back-to-back 0-run games. And, I would take Seattle +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we get the Chicago White Sox versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at -280. The White Sox +220 with the over-under at 7.5. White Sox coming into this matchup 6-25. The Cardinals 14-17. Pitching for the White Sox is Brad Keller with an ERA of 0. Pitching for the Cardinals is Sonny Gray with an ERA of 1.16. It looks like Keller's getting his first start of the season for the White Sox. Gray, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. He's been very good this season on the mound. White Sox on a 3-game losing streak, getting swept by the Twins. St. Louis coming off back-to-back Detroit losses here. The White Sox 0-8 on the road. The under's hit in 10 of the last 14 against the White Sox. Maybe the under could be a play. But yeah, zero confidence in the White Sox here. Give me the Cardinals at home. Next matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the Oakland Athletics. Oakland opening up as home favorites at -140. The Marlins +120 with the over-under at 8. Marlins coming into this matchup 9-24. Oakland 15-17. Pitching for the Marlins is Ryan Weathers with an ERA of 4.55. Pitching for Oakland is J.P. Sears with an ERA of 4.64. Weathers, his last start, he pitched 4 innings. Gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Sears, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 7 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Miami, coming off a 3-game winning streak against Colorado, looked very good in that series. Oakland on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a Pirates sweep. I just don't trust the Marlins, especially with the they had a nice 3-game win streak, but I think it was a fluke here. I just can't back the Marlins with how bad they've been. I can't do it. Give me Oakland at home. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 9. Padres coming into this matchup 16-18. Arizona 14-18. Pitching for the Padres is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 2.78. Pitching for the Diamondbacks is Slade Sassoni with an ERA of 2.25. Cease, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Sassoni, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. The Padres on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Reds wins. Arizona coming off a tough Dodger series, losing 8-0 last game. Padres are 7-3 on the road against Atlanta, so they've had their success against Arizona here. Pretty even pitching matchup in a pick'em scenario. Kind of tough. I don't know. Padres, man, they're just a team I just don't trust. Another one of those teams I don't trust here. Give me Arizona at home. Then the last matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as slight home favorites at -115. Atlanta -105 with the over-under at 9.5. Braves coming into this matchup 20-9. The Dodgers 20-13. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 3.60. Pitching for the Dodgers is Gavin Stone with an ERA of 3.24. Morton, his last start, he pitched 7 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Stone, his last start, he pitched 7 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Atlanta coming off a Seattle win. Dodgers coming off a nice Arizona win. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Both teams playing well here, so this is a tough matchup. Atlanta 4-1 against the Dodgers. They've actually been very good against the Dodgers. They are just 5-10 on the road against the Dodgers, though. The under's hit in 8 of the last 12 between the two. Maybe the under could be a play. But yeah, this one's really tough. Pretty even pitching matchup. 2 elite teams. Let's see. I don't see anything about Ohtani. I believe Ohtani wasn't in the last game. So I don't see any injury news there with Ohtani. Yeah, I'm going to lean with the Dodgers at home. This is a tough one. We're going to have to see how this series goes. But I think I'm going to lean with LA at home in this one. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.